Hola Familia, and welcome. Welcome to the new full moon workshop for the month of June. Goodness, I cannot believe we're in June. How exciting. We're at the end of June actually. Goodness, where is this month going? So, welcome to the full moon workshop for today. I am really excited to be here. I'm really excited to have all of you amazing people here, either watching it live or watching rewatch or watching the recording of this. Um, Yes, I'm excited about this. So let me briefly introduce myself. Hola, my name is Comadre Cristal, and I'm an intuitive spiritual life coach. And I just come on here to give you the best tools that I use on a daily basis to stay on the path that I am meant to be on for my highest good. I help you and empower you in being the best version of yourself. So, yes, I am excited about this. Before we dive in, let me just quickly give you a brief rundown of what to expect. We will be doing a tarot card spread, so kind of just seeing whatever guidance spirit is sending you to use during this full moon. And I will be receiving messages throughout all of it. Never force a message, always take what you like and leave the rest. And all these messages are also timeless. So anytime you run across this video, even if it's not a full moon anymore, even if we're done and over with it, like if there's something here for you, just and it resonates, don't question it, just take it. Um, and then after all of that, we will go through a guided meditation to just help you harness this energy for this full moon. And then I will end it and give you your homework of what to do for this handing it over or the releasing. And so, yes, that is the rundown for today. I don't believe I have any announcements right now. If you do want any announcements, or if you want to be updated with any announcements, I do highly encourage you to go and subscribe on my website to get the newsletters that I send out monthly. And then I also send out periodically any updates or anything that can help you on your own healing journey. So, website's all in the description. So yeah, um, that's it. I don't have any other things to go. So whenever you're all ready, let's begin. Oh, also, the chat is open. So if throughout any of this, if you have any questions, if you just wanted to put it in the chat, I'm always happy to answer it as I go along. And if you are watching this already recorded, you can still put it in the comments, and I am happy to respond as soon as I can to any of you. Or you're always more than welcome to book an appointment with one-on-one with me if you want to go deeper with your own personalized uh, ritual for your own full moon workshop. So yeah, I guess we're done. I think that's all my announcements. Yes, that's all of them. Okay. So before we begin, as you all know, and if you haven't seen it, this is your first time. I like to get grounded with the breathing exercise. It's always nice to just center ourselves. And the way I like to do this grounding exercise is the 3, 3, and 3. When we inhale for 3 seconds, we hold for 3 seconds and release for 3 seconds. But I want you to do more than that. I want you to breathe in positivity, love, and fire and butterflies. When you hold it, imagine that it's all traveling through your body. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine that all of that energy that's not serving you, anything that's holding you down, holding you back, you just release and let that out of your body. We'll do that 3 times. I will walk you through it. And so, yeah. And so, whenever you're ready, go ahead and take a deep breath in. Hold and release. Let it all go. Another deep breath in. Hold and release. Let it all go. Last one, make it count. Biggest breath you've taken all day. Hold and release. Let it all go. Okay, so yeah, let's see what's going on. What is happening with this energy? What is this full moon inviting us to do? It's also summer solstice. So happy summer, everyone. It is officially summer. Uh, and that's exactly the energy that spirits like sending my way is go out more. For if any of you have been feeling kind of stuck is the feeling I'm having, or kind of feeling like you just don't know what next step you need to take, or you're kind of just feeling lost and confused. Spirit is really wanting you to go outside, especially today, especially of all days. Today, tomorrow, whenever you watch this video, enjoy it. Enjoy the sun. The sun is such a powerful energy source. And even though we're doing a full moon, but like the moon is illuminated by the sun. So it's beautiful. So today, really soak some of that vitamin D and soak it in, because that is when you're going to find a lot of your clarity, a lot of your fire, a lot of your determination. Because many of you, I do have this energy sense of there's just determination. It's like we have to move forward. We have to get things done. We got to move in the direction we want to move into. And and because of whatever's happening and we're feeling stuck, that's why we're not going out more. Like again, I don't know who needs to like go outside. Go outside. Just even if it's like for a minute or two, even if it's for a minute or two, just go outside and soak in that sun. And that will really recharge your batteries. And the other thing, as you do this, as you go outside, as you're doing all of this, I'm also sensing like give yourself the space and the opportunity to be gentle with yourself, because what's going on is that there is a lot of suffering that you're having in your triggers. Like there's a lot of suffering that you're having within your body. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of, yeah, it's like the past hurt, the past traumas have come back into your life, and it's been kind of hurts them. It's been kind of worrisome. And so if you don't acknowledge the pain, it's not it's not going to go away on its own. And so this is a lot of the energy I'm really sensing with this full moon. With this full moon, spirit, God, universe, creator, whatever it is that you believe in, is really inviting you to use this energy to go within, look up whatever's hurting you, whatever pain you're having, and acknowledge it, but do it outside, because a lot of you are just stuck inside, and it's inside your heads, inside this, like, I feel like this entrapment. And if you don't go out more, it's you're only going to keep going in circles. So yeah, that is what that's really what I'm seeing here. And so yeah, let's dive in. Let's dive in and see what's going on. I see some chat going on. I love it. Keep it going. Um, I'm sending you all so much fire and butterflies, even to the people who don't believe in this. That's okay. I still love you. You can hate on me all you want. It's all good. I still love you. Um, and so yeah, there's just all this love that's being felt, and I just feel it, and it's just beautiful. All right, so let's dive in. Let's see what is it that this full moon is encouraging us to let go of and release, especially if we are feeling this sense of dread, sense of stuckness. Stuckness, is that even a word? I don't know. I'm gonna make it a word. Stuckness. Okay, what is it, spirit? What is it that you're inviting us to focus on with this full moon? What do we need to remove? What do we need to release? What is it? What's going on? Okay. So we got the teacher and revolution underneath the deck. So the teacher is especially if it's coming something of releasing. Spirit's really, really wanting you to focus on gaining more knowledge, but then with this knowledge, do the action work behind it. Because I'm really seeing that for many of us, there's this, you know, the tools, you know what you need to do, you know what, especially if you're feeling stuck, you've been stuck before and you know how to get out of this. So spirit is like, then do the work. Like sitting down and researching or learning more is a great start starting place. But then we also have to really do the action behind it. And that action behind it is where a lot of people are feeling that they're not moving forward. And it's like it's like those action steps. And so the teacher really is about harnessing that energy to move forward. It's about harnessing that ability to move in the direction that's being forward, especially because with the revolution underneath the card or underneath the deck, it's really telling me that for the collective, especially with this full moon, this is a great opportunity to really let go of those, oh, how do I put it? Like, I don't want to go an extreme and say like let go of your traumas, but for many of you, like there are still things that you're holding on to, especially, you know, your dark night of the soul kind of stuff, your shadow work, your triggers, whatever it is, like whatever's been happening recently that is kind of bring you, it's trying to like suck you back in to that dark spot, that dark place that you've been in, like whatever that is, spirit really wants you to move, to make an action step and to move forward with it. Because if you are still stuck and you're still trying to make sense of it, if you're still trying to figure it out, if you're still trying to have the solutions for it, it's it doesn't just come. Like you have to move forward. and and the teacher really is encouraging you to learn, but also put it into practice, especially because I'm just hearing here that for many of you, you're learning all these tools, you're learning all these things, and yet you don't put them into practice. And so if you don't put them into practice, how do you know it's going to get any better? How do you know if, and I just heard, and then being consistent with this practice too. Again, just because you're going to try something new and if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it if it doesn't work out. And then try something different. And if you are doing it and if you try something new and if it works out for you, great, and keep going. Because right now with this energy, I mean, as I just said, we're today's the first day of summer. There's all of these energies. There's all of this new sense of beginning. We're halfway through the year. Oh my gosh, that's true too. We're halfway through the calendar year. Like there's just so much happening. And and a lot of the tools, a lot of the what you have been learning, what you have been embracing about your journey, a lot of the familia is not putting this into practice. Is not really, or the opposite, you're putting it into practice, but you're not showing up consistently. You have to show up consistently, because if you don't, it's like you're just taking all this knowledge, but you're not doing anything with it. And spirit really wants you to do something with it. Don't just It's so funny. Don't just be the student, be the teacher. Like teach others, because for some of you, I'm sensing that the way you learn is by teaching others. It's like if some of you just learned a new concept and you're just like, oh, this makes so much sense, the way it's really going to deepen into your subconscious is if then you go and you tell someone else about it. Tell someone else what you just learned. Tell someone else, hey, I just learned this and this seems like it's going to be a cool thing to try. You should try this. And this is what I learned and blah, 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 blah. And that is how you are able to put into the action, because now you are not just learning, but you're also teaching, because many of you are in that learning stage but you're not moving forward with the teaching part. And so that's what the teacher's telling me, that we're going to use this full moon to really just let go of I don't, I like, there's this sense of letting go of what's holding you back, letting go of whatever. Okay, so what again? Revolution underneath the deck. Whatever has recently happened not too long ago, it could have been within the last few months, it could have been within the last few days, everyone on a different path, but it happened recently. Whatever has got you to this place of doubting yourself, doubting your journey, doubting your abilities, doubting your confidence, whatever happened that got you all doubting again, Spirit really wants you to let that go. Just acknowledge it, move forward, and then use the skills you've learned because you've been on this journey for quite some time. For many of you, I'm hearing that on the Familia Collective, many of you have been on a healing journey for quite some time. And a healing journey looks different for everyone. But when I say a healing journey, I mean you have been on this journey of wanting to deepen your relationship with yourself. You've been wanting to deepen your relationship with the people around you. You have been wanting to be a better person. That is what a healing journey is, how I'm defining it. It's what Spirit's telling me to define it for you. So, however long you've been on this journey, you have been picking up tools. You have been using things that have worked for you. You have learned things that have not worked for you. Go back to your teachings, go back to what you've learned, and then teach others because that's what's going to help you create those action steps. That was a lot right there. Okay. So that's exciting that with this full moon, we can definitely use this moment of letting go of those things that are not helping us and then just bring it back into centering ourselves and our teachings. So I always like to ask, what tools can we learn? What tools can we use, especially when it comes to like teaching others and learning more and then putting that energy outward. So let's ask Spirit, what tools can we lean on? What tools can we learn? What is it that we can lean on to really just harness this a little deeper? Um, let's see, what tools, Spirit, what tools can we use? Okay. So we got the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, along with Judgment underneath the deck. So one of the tools, I'm going to start off with the Nine of Wands because the Nine of Wands is like the resilience card. It's that card of just enjoying life more. Like acknowledge that you've had a life that you've lived, and that you're still living. And also be aware of all of what you have experienced because what Spirit wants me to really tell a lot of you is that, again, it's so funny. I just said this and I'll say it again. You have lived a very beautiful life. I know it has not felt beautiful all the time. I know it has not felt amazing all the time. But Spirit really wants you to take a moment and look at the blessings that have come your way. Look at the abundance that has come your way throughout your life journey. Again, I'm seeing a lot of experiences here. For many of the collective on the familia, you have lived quite a life. Um, and the more you can remember that, especially in those moments where you feel down, especially in those moments where you feel lost, especially in those moments where you feel stuck, really take moments and reflect at your past, reflect on your journey, reflect on how far you've come. That's a beautiful tool to use, like the reflection of time, the reflection of yourself, the reflection of your journey, the reflection of your life can really harness a lot of this belief in yourself. Because what Spirit's telling me is like once you start reflecting and see your journey and see the obstacles you've had to overcome, to see the criticisms you've had to overcome, to see the yeah, I'm sensing there's been a lot of people in your life who just let you down. And so, but that didn't deter you. That didn't stop you from moving forward. And so really focus on that. Focus on your journey. Focus on the resilience you have. Look at, again, look at all of what you've accomplished. It may not, and again, accomplishments don't have to be big. It could be small accomplishments, but believe it, like even little, like many multiple little accomplishments become big accomplishments. And that's something that spirit really wants you to hold on to. And with the Ace of Pentacles right behind it, this is telling me it's the roots of the earth. So again, this is about finding connection, grounding yourself more, but also being open to all of the resources that are always being sent your way. Have an open mind and an open heart when it comes to learning how to move in the direction that you want to move into, but also be open to suggestions, be open to ideas. Because for many of you, and it's so funny, I literally said this not too long ago in another session, a Comadreando session that was also on live on YouTube. But I talked about how the definition of insanity is when you are repeating the same thing over and over again and always expecting different results. And so for many of you, that's why you feel stuck, is because you keep doing the same thing over and over again. So with the Ace of Pentacles, I see this burst of new opportunities, new resources, new lessons, new things that are coming your way. Try them. Try something new. I mean, the literally the world is your oyster. You can try anything. It may work out for you, it may not work out for you, but you'll never know unless you try. And so if you're not trying, if you're not open to try something new, how are you going to know? And again, it may not work out. You may not like it, but at least you'll know. And that will give you in the direction that you move forward in. Because remember, every redirection is for your protection. So if you're trying something new and you're feeling it like there's just lots of blockages, you feel like it's not working out for you, then accept that and move on to the next thing. Because I see this with with many of you with this tool, there's this sense of, if I try it this way, it has to work out eventually, because I'm hearing that for many of you, you compare yourself or you compare your journey to other people's. Well, this works for so and so, so why isn't it working for me? That is the question you need to ask yourself. Are you showing up consistently? Maybe this isn't the maybe that's not the route you should take. Maybe you should take another kind of route. That's what it's all about. Like, and so the tools that can really help you with this full moon to just let go of whatever's holding you down and really step into this power of action is really about trying new things, being open to try new things, and also reflect back in your life and see how far you've come. See how far you've come. Because all of this with judgment underneath the deck, it's all about, that's exactly what this is all about. This is all about your life's journey. Life is all about the journey. It's not about the destination. Many of you get stuck in wanting the result, wanting this exact result, wanting it to be this exact way, that you're not even enjoying the journey. Many of you are just so like, it's like, I want this and I want this. And you're like, you have tunnel vision, which is great. That's a good thing to have, but you're not living. And judgment is all about that. It's all about finding your life purpose. And familia, your life purpose is to live. That's your life purpose. Live your life to the best of your ability. Live your life to the fullest, and let everything else come together. Let everything else fall into place, because that is how you live life, and that is how you will step into your power. That is when you will step into your alignment. But with all of this, try new things. Get out of your own way. Get out of your own head, and just also be proud of yourself. Be proud of your journey. Huh, that was good. Okay. So let's wrap this up with the chisme. This is what I like to call the gossip. But this is more than just any gossip. This is the chisme directly from spirit, from source, God, universe, creator. This is whatever it is that you need to hear, want to hear. It's different for everyone. I don't know whatever comes up, but let's see. What is the chisme from spirit? What is your chisme? What is it that you need to hear in this moment? What does the collective need to hear in this moment? What's going on? So we got the chariots and revolution back underneath the deck. So keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Don't let people, don't let judgment, don't let fear, don't let your expectations keep you from stepping into your power, because the chariot, that's all about, it's all about moving forward, the direction, taking drive, taking your own personal drive towards the future, moving forward. We're not moving back anymore. And I know for many of you, it's so funny because Spirit just said, many of you feel like you're moving backwards. Many of you feel like you're moving back, and you're not. You're not moving back. You're not moving back. Again, with if you reflect more on where you've come from, you'll know you're not moving back. So keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. On the hard days, one foot in front of the other. Actually, and Spirit's saying for very, very, very specific here. On the really hard days, just take it one breath at a time. On the days where you are feeling stuck and you are feeling, again, with revolution underneath the deck, those tower moments, those moments where when you feel that everything is falling apart, when you feel that life is just unfair, that life is just not what life needs to be or you wanted it to be, those are the days where Spirit really wants you to take it one breath at a time. Just breathe. Hold your hand over your heart and breathe. Take a deep breath in and release. Keep moving forward. Don't stop. Even if you feel like you've moved backwards, that's okay. Keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other. There's always going to be blockages. There's always going to be barriers. There's always going to be something in our life that's going to create this havoc. All we can do is keep moving forward. We don't have control over those situations in our lives. We don't have control over these things. It's so funny. Spirit's telling me to acknowledge, in the chat, because I see a lot of you are putting in the chat. Thank you. But again, acknowledge that even right now, this is a space of love. This is a space of creation for all of you to find your path. And there's still going to be haters. There's still going to be people who are going to block you. There's still going to be people who are going to criticize you. There's still going to be people who are going to say that these are going to be mean to you. Let them. Bless them. Change me. Bless them. Bless them. That's all you can do. Because if you get stuck trying to change the situation, trying to change the person, trying to change the job, trying to change something about it that's out of your control, you're not being true to yourself. You're not moving in your direction. Just let it be. I know for many of you this is it's a hard task. I know it's hard. So that's why if you just take it one little bit at a time. Again, I'm not telling you to take it 5 years from now, take it 10 years, take it a day, one day at a time, one breath at a time. Because the more you keep moving forward, the more you're going to see that everything will start to come into place for you because you're deserving of it. You are powerful. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are courageous. God loves you so much. Spirit loves you so much. Creator loves you so much. Don't let the negativity of others, or don't let the negative situations of whatever's happening bring you down. So with this full moon, we're really going to focus on whatever has happened recently, whatever has got you feeling stuck. We're going to release that. We're going to write a letter. We're going to let that go. Okay? Ah, this is so good. Okay. So, let's get going for the meditation. This meditation is to help you just really bring this into your subconscious. It's going to be a clearing meditation. So get comfortable. Be sure to drink lots of water because I will be sending you energy throughout the meditation to just really be able to harness this into your subconscious and help you unblock whatever is happening in your body. And so, yeah, let's do that. And if you ever have any questions, again, you can always hit me up on my website or just send me an email, whatever works for you. If you want to book a one-on-one, you're more than welcome to book a one-on-one. I'm always here for all of you in whatever capacity I can be in. Okay. So let's get comfortable. For those of you who's first time, I do a lot of imagination. So just if you have a great imagination, great. If you don't have a great imagination, that's okay. Just focus on a candle, focus on whatever's in front of you, and let me just guide you. Okay, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and start closing your eyes. Okay, so go ahead and take a deep breath in, all the way in, hold, and release, let it all go. Another deep breath in, all the way in, hold, let it all go. Drop your shoulders, relax. Another deep breath in, all the way in, hold on tight, hold, and release, let it all go. I want you just to focus on your breathing, in and out. There's no right or wrong way to this. Focus on your breathing. I want you to imagine that in front of you is the most beautiful bonfire you've ever seen. Such a beautiful bonfire right in front of you. Focus on your bonfire, focus on your breathing. Any thoughts, let them go. We're going to connect with our bonfire using our 5 senses. Starting with our sight, I want you to see all the details of your fire. All the details, the colors, how the flames dance, how the wood burns. I want you to connect with your hearing. What do you hear? Listen to your fire. What does it sound like? Do you hear the flames roaring? Do you hear the wood crackle? What do you hear? We're going to move on to scent, and I want you to just inhale deeply through your nose and smell your fire. What does your fire smell like? What do you smell? Smoke? Burning wood? What do you smell? I want you to move on to taste. What do you taste from your fire? What does the air taste like? Do you taste smoke? You taste heat. What do you taste? I want you to now just feel your fire. Feel the heat. Does it feel cold? Does it feel hot? What does your fire feel like? I want you to also take a temperature check. And how do you feel internally looking upon your fire? Do you feel calm, anxious, angry, sad? Now I want you to imagine that from this beautiful bonfire comes out the most beautiful butterfly flying towards you. Beautiful butterfly, leaving this white veil of protection surrounding you and circling you like a cocoon. Starting from the top of your head, down your face, down your spine, down your arms, down your hips, down your legs, down, connecting you to the roots of Mother Earth. You are connected above and below. You are safe in this cocoon of protection. I want you to now just go through your whole body, do a body scan, starting from your feet all the way up your body, your head. Just imagine that your butterfly is sucking up all of the negative energy. So anywhere in your body, if you feel pain, wherever it is, just acknowledge it, breathe into it, and let it go. Imagine your butterfly taking all of this negativity, all of these worries. Whatever you're holding on to, hand it over to your butterfly. Just breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Hand it all over to your butterfly. I want you to imagine that your butterfly is now taking all of these worries, all of this back into the bonfire, transmuting it back into earth, into love. Just want you to acknowledge how you're feeling. The weight lifted from your shoulders. Relax. I want you to imagine that now from this bonfire comes out your higher self, the best version of you, coming towards you. I want you to look at all the details of this person, what they're wearing, how they look, their confidence, the strength. This is you and your best version of you. They come up to you, give you one big warm hug of love. And as they do that, they infuse all of their strength, all of their energy, all of their love into you. Just soak all of that in. Soak in all of that light, all of that love. Breathe in and out. This is your opportunity to ask for any action steps, anything you can do, any ideas. I Let your higher self give it to you. Just breathe in and out. Your higher self is wrapping it up, gives you one more big hug, tells you how much they love you, and they walk back into the bonfire. I invite you to just sit here, breathe, enjoy the stillness. It is time to start putting your bonfire away. There's no right or wrong to putting your bonfire away, whatever feels right. You can come back to it anytime you want. It's always in you. I want you all to go ahead and take a deep breath in, all the way in, hold on top. And release. Let it all go, go, go. Start bringing awareness back into your body. Start just moving around. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your body. Some of you, I'm hearing you need to shake it off. Just shake. Ah, that was good. Okay, so your homework, especially if you do want to do the full moon ritual, this is the one I recommend. Do whatever works for you. Again, this is your journey. This is just the tools that I use that work for me. Again, have an open mind. They may work for you and they may not. That's okay. And if they're not working for you, try something different. So I want you to write down what it is that you're holding on to, what it is that what it is that you're feeling stuck about. What are you stuck? Where are you stuck? What do you not know? What your next steps need to be? What is it that you feel is holding you back? And you can write a letter, you can write a list, whatever it is that feels right for you, just get it out of your body. I personally like to write letters to the situation or to a person or sometimes to my own personal higher power and just say, here, take it. Once you write it, I want you to just then either use one of the four elements or all the four elements or whatever you feel is right for you and hand it over. I like to burn everything for myself, but you can burn it. You can soak it in water overnight. You can rip it up and bury it, or you can also rip it up and throw it in the air, whatever works for you. And after that, I just really want you to just again, soak up more of that sun, especially because it's summer now. Whenever you're watching this, it doesn't have to be summer because, again, this is a timeless message. But just go outside more, soak up that beautiful energy that's out there. Um, trust trust your journey, trust your process. Um, yeah, and that's it. And then just hand this all over to higher power, spirit, God, source, universe, creator, whatever works for you. And thank you so much for being here today. Again, I'll next month, if you're interested in continuing the new moon and the full moon workshop, keep an eye open on the YouTube channel. Always, and also just help me grow. Just hit the little notification bar, like whatever works. That will help me continue to grow, get my message out here for all those amazing people. Um, Oh, and I love, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm receiving all these blessings, and may all these blessings be returned to all of you amazing people out there. Thank you all for being here. I love you all so much. God loves you so much. Spirit loves you so much. Creator loves you so much. The universe loves you so much. Mother Earth loves you so much. All right. And if this love is all around you, love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Someone needs to hear that. All right. I think that's all my messages. That's all of the homework. I'll see you all next month. Again, if you're interested for one-on-ones, I do have a lot. I do have a few one-on-ones available for this or any other services. Go check out my website. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all. I love you all. And with all of that, I am sending you all so much fire and butterflies. And as always, don't forget, love your